Hey everybody, it's Paige, and today's video is going to be my updated everyday makeup drawer slash shop my stash video. The last time I did one of these was about 3 months ago. I will link it down below. I will also link my everyday makeup drawer playlist. Basically, the point of this series is to swap out my everyday makeup drawer every couple months so that I don't get into a rut of using the same products over and over and over again. This is what my current everyday makeup drawer looks like. I have the IKEA Mickey desk, and I really love it. It has two main drawers here and it fits everything perfectly. I also have a lot of acrylic and other organization on top of my filming table, but for today's video I'm going to be focusing on the drawers. The rest of my makeup is stored in these Alex 9-drawer units. These are also from IKEA, and with what I do, I have a lot of makeup and I tend to forget about a lot of the stuff that I have, so switching out my everyday makeup drawer every couple months helps prevent me from neglecting some of the products that I would forget about otherwise. So yeah, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and let's go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna start with this drawer here. What I'm gonna do is go through these products, take out the ones that I feel that I got proper use out of and I'm ready to replace with something else, and then I will keep the items in here that I feel like I didn't get enough use out of and still need their time in the everyday makeup drawer. This first container here is a collection of miscellaneous products that were too large to fit in their proper category. So basically these are just big products that don't fit anywhere else. So this first one on top is from Milk Makeup. This is a highlighter and it is absolutely stunning. I love it. It's in the shade Lit. I have used this so much and I really want to keep this in here because I love it so much, but it is time for me to put it away and try something else out. Next I have this RCMA No Color Pressed Powder. I did use this a few times while it was in my everyday makeup drawer, but I really don't feel as though I gave this a fair shot, so I do want to keep this in here. And then the last item in that section is my Soleil Tanday Chanel Cream Bronzer, and I really like this product, and since summer is here, I definitely want to continue playing around with this and trying it out more, so I will also be keeping this in my drawer. Moving on to powders, I have quite a few. This one is from Maybelline. This is the Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in the shade 05 Fair. I love this powder. I got a ton of use out of it, so I do want to switch it out for something else. This Huda Beauty powder is literally my holy grail powder. I have it in the shade Pound Cake, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep this in here. I have this Pat McGrath under eye setting powder in the shade Light. I love using this to brighten up my under eye. It gives me such a smooth finish, so I will also be keeping this in here since I don't really have another under eye powder to replace this. And then the last item in here is actually from KVD Vegan Beauty. This is a little sample of their, what is this called? The Locket setting powder, and I actually just put this in here because I placed an order on Sephora and tried out a bunch of their products for a video, and I freaking loved the powder. So I will definitely be keeping this in here, but I still have only used it once and I just put it in there like 3 days ago. Back here we have primers and concealers. I definitely have a lot to switch out here. Both of these Laura Mercier primers are amazing. We have the hydrating one and the illuminating one. These are definitely my favorite from Laura Mercier, but I did get a ton of use out of these, so I'm gonna go ahead and put these back in my primer drawer and try something else out. The other primer that I have in here is the silicone-free priming moisturizer from Good Molecules. This is another primer that I got quite a bit of use out of. I really love this primer. It's very affordable. You can find it on Beautylish. I love Good Molecules. It's an amazing skincare brand, but I will be taking this out of my everyday makeup drawer. There are a ton of concealers in here, so let me just kind of speed through this part. I have 3 of these Pat McGrath concealers. This is for sure one of my all-time favorite formulas, but I have used these non-stop recently and I really need to switch things up, so I will be putting these back in my makeup collection. I'm also gonna go ahead and put back this CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. I used this a few times. It was nice, but nothing super noteworthy. You guys already know that my Benefit Boy and Cakeless Concealer has to stay in here no matter what. This is my ride or die concealer. I love it so freaking much, so I'm gonna keep all 3 of my shades in here. I have this Jouer Essential High Coverage Concealer Pen that I still haven't tried, and this Huda Beauty concealer that I've used I think maybe 2 times. Definitely not enough to have a specific opinion on it, so I definitely want to keep these two in here. And then I have the ColourPop Pretty Fresh concealer in here. I actually tried this once and I had a horrible makeup day. I don't know if it was the concealer or the other products that I was using, but I feel like I need to keep this in here to give it another shot. This section here contains highlighters. There's definitely, I think I'm going to go ahead and actually take all of these out because I got quite a bit of use out of these. We have the KKW Beauty Tempting highlighter. This packaging is so frustrating. It's so difficult for me to open. But this is a gorgeous highlighter. I love it so much, but I definitely need to give some other products some use. I have these two Kokie Cosmetics Soft Glow highlighters. This one is my favorite. It is in the shade Gleaming. I used this one a ton. I highly recommend this product. It's fantastic. And then this one is in the shade Heavenly. I only used this one once. I really do enjoy this formula. This is just a different color. This is just my personal shade preference. So Gleaming is my go-to and the one that I for sure recommend. And then this is the Melt Cosmetics Illumination highlighter. It is so beautiful and has this gorgeous kind of like peachy pink shift to it. But once again, I need to try some other things out. Moving on to the second half of this drawer, I'm realizing that I'm missing some products. So I actually have my Believe Beauty foundations here in the shades Nude and Neutral Tan. I've been mixing these shades together recently, but now that I've been getting more sun and doing self-tanning more often, Neutral Tan has been my go-to. So these are definitely gonna stay in here, but I have these set aside for a specific video that I'm filming. This foundation, however, was rough. I hated this. I personally love CoverGirl as a brand. I think they are an amazing company and I love so many of their products, but this clean matte liquid foundation did not work for me whatsoever, so I actually will be decluttering this product. I have two setting sprays in this drawer, the Farsali Rose Gold Skin Mist and the NYX Bear With Me Prime Set Refresh Spray. I'm actually gonna go ahead and put both of these back and try out some new ones. Here we have blush and bronzer. This is the Lottie London Blush Crush in the shade Drake. It is a gorgeous peachy pink blush with little silver glitter in it. I love this so much. I highly recommend it. I got a ton of use out of it, so I'm gonna try something else. This is the Laura Mercier blush in the shade Strawberry. This is a gorgeous color. I did use this a few times, but I feel like this is going to be perfect for summer, so I am gonna go ahead and keep it in here. This is the NARS Orgasm X blush. I actually was so excited about this product and then I got it and I honestly don't think I've used it. I may have used it once, but not that I recall, so I will for sure be keeping this in here because I need to use this. And then the last blush in here, I actually just put in here a couple days ago, once again when I filmed that video. This is the KVD Vegan Beauty blush in the shade Foxglove, and this is so gorgeous. I love the color, I love the formula. This is amazing. I definitely want to look at the other shades on the website, but this is beautiful and I will for sure be keeping this in here. For bronzer, I'm gonna go ahead and put both of these back. I actually feel that these shades do not work for me at the moment. I have the e.l.f. Primer Infused Bronzer and this ColourPop bronzer in the shade Coconut Beach. The e.l.f. one is in the shade Forever Sunkissed, and I just feel like both of these are a little bit too cool toned for me at the moment, so I'm gonna go ahead and put these both back, but I do enjoy them both when my skin tone is a bit lighter. The last bronzer that I have is from Revlon. This is the Skin Lights Prismatic Bronzer, and I opened this, I used it once, I freaking loved it. It has like kind of a sheen to it, which is a bit odd. The only thing that sucks is it literally fell out of the packaging. Like, it just like completely fell out. So yeah, that's a little unfortunate, but I do want to keep this in here since I feel like this would be perfect for summer, and I only did use it that one time, so I feel like I could get some more use out of it before I form my final thoughts. And then we're down to lips, and I'm gonna go ahead and speed through this part. You guys can't really see, there we go. I'm gonna speed through this part and then just show you what I'm keeping in here and taking out. As for products that I'm keeping in here, we have the Morphe Liquid Lipstick in the shade Virgin and the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in the shade Loyalist. I have two lipsticks that I'm going to keep in here. We have the Charlotte Tilbury B-I-2-C-H Perfect lipstick, and then this Dose of Colors lipstick that I got in a BoxyCharm. This is in the shade Glazed. I'm obsessed with this at the moment, so I am gonna go ahead and keep both of these in here. For gloss, I'm gonna keep the Marc Jacobs Sugar lip gloss and the Charlotte Tilbury Ibiza Nights lip gloss in here. For lip liners, I'm keeping my KKW Beauty lip liners. This is like my favorite formula at the moment. My personal favorite shade is 0.5, which is this little short one over here. I'm also gonna keep these Patrick Ta lip liners in here. We have She's Proud and She's Humble. And then I'm gonna be keeping the Sephora Collection lip liner in the Nudist and the ColourPop lip liner in BFF in here. The last lip product that I'm keeping in here is the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm. I actually haven't used this yet, and I hauled this a couple weeks ago, and I put it in here with the intention of using it, but still haven't done that yet, so I'm gonna keep this in here. For lip products that I will be taking out, I have the Dominique Cosmetics Liquid Lip in Babe, the Laura Lee Los Angeles Liquid Lip in Mai Tai, and the Bobbi Brown Crushed Liquid Lip in Lychee Baby. I will also be taking out these three lip glosses. We have Jeffree Star Cosmetics Sorcery, Fenty Beauty Diamond Milk, and Becca Camellia. Some other products that I will be taking out are the With Love Cosmetics Lip Gloss in the shade Barely There, the Huda Beauty lipstick in the shade Girls Trip, and the Sephora Collection lipstick in the shade Tan Lines. These lip liners will be going back to my makeup collection. We have Morphe Love Bite, Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, and Alamar Cosmetics Dulce. I will also be removing the Alamar Cosmetics Miami Spice Latte Lip Gloss. I just ordered their new released lip liner and lip gloss. They are both in the shade Birthday Suit, and I cannot wait for those to get here. So once those arrive, they will definitely be going into my everyday makeup drawer. I love Alamar Cosmetics. I love their lip formulas. I love their cheek product formulas. I love their eyeshadow palettes. They're just freaking an amazing company. And then last but not least, I will be switching out my Jeffree Star Cosmetics lip scrub as well as my Lush lip scrub. We are now moving on to the second drawer. This drawer doesn't have as much that I will be switching out. So this section here contains brow and mascara and other eye products, so like primers and eyeliners and things. Here I've got lashes and lash tools, some other miscellaneous tools, my Moonshine Miracle Cream from Juno & Co., which is my favorite primer and will always be in my everyday makeup drawer. They actually just reduced the price of this from $30-something to $25 as the new permanent price. And you can use code PAIGEXO for 10% off in case you're interested. It's amazing. I love it so much. And then over here, just off of frame, I have all of my palettes. I'm going to go ahead and quickly speed through this section here for you all. So a lot of this section is going to be staying the same because I don't like opening up new mascaras constantly. So the ones that I have open that I will be keeping are the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black, the Glossier Lash Slick, the Buxom Extrovert Mascara, the Pat McGrath Fetish Eyes Mascara, which is actually my favorite mascara at the moment. We have the Dang Girl from Too Faced, the Too Faced Better Than Sex. And that's it for mascaras that I will be keeping. The two that I'm going to go ahead and toss are the Maybelline Rocket Volume Express and the Believe Beauty Extended Lash Mascara. The Believe Beauty one is old. The Maybelline one, this used to be my favorite mascara. I stopped using it. I recently started again and I thought I loved it at first, but I realized nothing compares to my Pat McGrath one, and I started to really dislike the Maybelline one actually, and it made my eyelashes very hard and crispy, so I'm gonna go ahead and toss both of those. Brow products that I will be keeping in here are my Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel, Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil, Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. This has been my go-to brow gel recently. The KVD Longwear Pomade in the shade Medium Brown. Once again, I tried this out in that video and I want to give it some more use. I'm also going to go ahead and keep the Glossier Brow Flick in here as well. I've got two brow brushes. This is the Benefit Roller Eye Bright Pencil. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk eyeliner. Once again, I hauled this a few weeks ago. Haven't gotten a chance to use that yet. I've got my Milk Makeup Kush Grow House Lash and Brow Serum, which I literally never use this. I need to start using it. It's going back in here. I'm going to be taking out these three brow pencils. We have one from Billion Dollar Brows that is too warm toned for me. the e.l.f. brow pencil just because I'm going to try something new, and the JOA Precision Brow Pencil. Once again, I just want to try something new. And then I will also be taking out this Essence Brow Gel and the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Pomade in the shade Blonde. Lastly, I will be keeping my P. Louise base in the shade 2. I love this stuff to cut the crease. It's my favorite ever. And then my favorite eye primer is the MAC Paint Pot in the shade Painterly. It's seriously the best. And then I also recently hauled this Gucci eye gloss, and I thought this was an interesting product. I put it in here to try out, but I haven't done so yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and toss this back in here as well. My lashes are gonna stay the same, as well as my lash tools and lash glue. So now the last section that we have is palettes over here. So I had to sort of put the camera at an angle to reach this last corner here. But in here I have my Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina cake liners. I have both of the shade variations, and I actually will be keeping these in here, but I'm gonna go ahead and move them to one of the drawers in this little side unit that I have. I will be removing this Juvia's Place palette. It is so gorgeous and I got a ton of use out of it. I'm also going to be removing the Natasha Denona Love palette. This is the Stormy palette from Kylie Cosmetics. I still haven't used this yet, which is so sad. So I guess we're gonna keep this in here one more time. I will be removing the Naked Reloaded palette. Also the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette. This is one of my favorite palettes ever, but I need to use other things. This Norvina palette will also go back into my makeup collection. This Alamar Cosmetics Reina Volume 1 palette will also be going back into my collection. I got this palette from a BoxyCharm and I haven't used it yet. It is really pretty though, and I kind of want to give it a try. So, you know what? I'm actually going to take this out because I don't know. I'm not feeling inspired by this at the moment. This is the Huda Beauty Nude Light Palette, which is so stunning, but I still haven't used, so I will keep this in here. I actually decided to go ahead and take out the Stormy palette because once again, I'm just not feeling super inspired by it at the moment. This is the Nudie Patootie from Lauralee Los Angeles. I used this a couple times, but I'm actually going to keep this in here because I still want to use it. And then this is the Kaleidos Futurism 5 palette. This is so pretty. I freaking love the color scheme. I actually did use a few colors from here, so I will be putting this back. I also just got a PR package from them, and I believe there is a new eyeshadow palette in there, so I plan on putting that in my everyday makeup drawer once I film my PR haul, which I will probably be doing tomorrow, so this one will go back into my collection for now. The last palette that I keep in here is the Benefit Cheek Stars palette. This is the Reunion Tour version. This is so freaking pretty, and I love Benefit Hoola. This bronzer right here, I use it all the time, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep this in here as well. So this is what my drawers are looking like now, much more empty, and this is insane. This is everything that I took out of my everyday makeup drawer. We've got all of this makeup plus all of these palettes here. Now I'm gonna go category by category and just pick out a couple of products from my collection. This is the Shop My Stash portion of the video, and I will be adding them to my everyday makeup drawers. We're gonna start things off with primer. So as I'm looking in here, there are definitely a couple that I wanna grab. One being this Fenty Beauty primer. This is, I think this is the matte. Yeah, this is the true matte one. I think I've used this like once, maybe. So definitely want to get more use out of this one. I also really want to try out this Tarte Double Duty Beauty base tape. I haven't gotten a chance to try this yet. And then I also think I'm gonna pick this Benefit Professional Pearl Primer. For foundation, I'm actually also gonna pick this Fenty Beauty foundation. This is the Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. And then I think I will also try this Beauty Blender foundation. I've definitely pumped it. I don't know if I've ever worn this or not. I really have no recollection. I don't even know if the shade will work for me right now, but we're gonna go ahead and give it a try. Next we have concealer, and I don't know what I want to go for. We'll try this LA Girl Pro Conceal High Definition Concealer. And I'm also going to go ahead and pick the Fenty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Concealer. This is my powder drawer, and from here, I'm going to grab this Urban Decay powder that I haven't gotten a chance to try yet. This is the All Nighter Mattifying Waterproof Setting Powder. And then this is the other powder that I'm picking. This is the Perfect Setting Powder from Cover FX. For setting spray, I'm gonna go ahead and pick this one. This is the Pixi Glow Mist. And then I'm also going to try this ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Mist. For bronzer, I'm gonna pick this Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Bronze 04 powder. I'm struggling. This is such a pretty powder. I love it so much. It's super natural, but gives you such a warm glow. And then I guess we will do, I feel like I really don't have that many bronzers, which sounds like a stupid thing to say, but like I'm trying to think of things that I haven't used recently, and I feel like I've used all of these recently. I guess the other one that I will pull is this Fenty Beauty Shady Biz bronzer. It's just a little mini. I used this in a recent video and I loved the color. For blush, I think I'm gonna pick this Milani Luminoso blush. I haven't used that in a really long time. And then maybe I will pick one of these Kylie blushes. This is the Kylie Cosmetics blush in the shade Close to Perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick that one as well. And then maybe like a cream blush, like my Glossier, this pink one. This is in the shade Puff. I have lots of space for highlighters, so let's go ahead and look through these. For highlighters, I picked these 6. We have an Ofra highlighter in the shade All of the Lights. We have this Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter in So Hollywood. This is the Kaleidos Star Surfer Space Age No. 2 highlighter. We have this Physicians Formula Rose All Day Petal Glow highlighter. I also have this Milani highlighter in the shade Dulce Perla. And then this Coty Airspun Loose Face highlighter in the shade Snow Much Ice. I'm going to add the Morphe brow pencil and clear brow gel. And then for mascara and primers and things, the only thing that I'm going to take from this drawer is this P. Louise Acid Rain blank canvas primer. Now we're down to lips and eyeshadow palettes. So for lips, I'm just gonna grab a couple. I always say that and then I always grab too many. I'm grabbing 3 lip glosses. This one is from ABH in the shade Summer Vibes. This one is from Buxom. It's in the shade Irish Coffee. And then this one is from Iconic London and it is in the shade Nearly Nude. I'm gonna grab these 2 Morphe lipsticks in the shade Wifey and Flirt. And then this is my liquid lipstick drawer. I haven't really been feeling liquid lipsticks recently, so I don't know if I'm gonna grab anything. I think that's pretty much it for lips. So I only ended up grabbing, whoops, these 5 products. I also decided to grab this super bright corally color just for something fun to kind of like spice things up. This is the ABH liquid lipstick in the shade Pastel Coral. The last 3 lip products that I ended up picking out were the Cranberry Fizz lip scrub from Lush, the Lemon Sucker lip scrub from Jeffree Star Cosmetics, and then this NARS lipstick in the shade Belle de Jour. For eyeshadow palettes, we have this first drawer here. I kind of want to bring out this Pat McGrath palette. This is the Mothership Volume 5, and it's really, really nice, and I definitely don't use it enough, so I'll go ahead and grab that one. And then I might grab one of these ColourPop ones, like this watermelon one. This is the Main Squeeze palette, and I'm definitely going to add this to my everyday makeup drawer as well. I really want to try out this Pixi palette. I think the colors are just so gorgeous. It's a beautiful warm-toned palette. From here, I think I'm actually going to grab all 3 of these neon Huda Beauty palettes because I do not use these enough. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the Urban Decay Naked Honey palette as well. These colors are so gorgeous. This is the Berries by Juvia's Place. I'm gonna add that to my drawer. And then I think I'm also going to add this Heaps of Sweets palette by XO Beauty. This is Shin XO's makeup brand. I haven't used this yet, and I ordered it a while ago. And then the last palette that I'm gonna grab is my Tati Beauty Textured Neutrals Volume 1. I have not reached for this in quite some time. Can I open it? There we go. And this is a beautiful palette. It definitely needs more love. So this is everything that I will be adding to my everyday makeup drawer. I'm gonna go ahead and organize everything now, and then I will show you the after product. All right, and here we have the finished, updated everyday makeup drawer. Everything looks so nice and fresh, and I'm so excited about it. I also went ahead and added my Lunar Beauty Moon Prism Blush Palette. I love this thing so much. This has to go in here. And then the only thing that wouldn't fit is this right here. So I think I might go ahead and just put this back in my makeup collection since I happen to pick a lot of chunky highlighters, so there's no way that I can fit it in here, but everything is looking super, super good. I may add a couple of items to this over the next month or two. I'm also filming a full face of first impressions, which is a little bit of a sneak peek right here, so I might add a couple products from here. And then I also have all of these PR packages to open up. This will be a PR haul coming very soon, and I might add some products from here to my everyday makeup drawers as well. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. I love you guys so, so much. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!